Jane Doe is 29 years old. She recently lost her mother to a heart attack. She lives alone. Dealing with the stress of her loss, it affected her relationship with her boyfriend. They broke up. Jane began to excessively work out until she fainted one day. Jane was diagnosed with anorexia nervosa. She was recommended to see a therapist. Let's see what they do.
What do you think this enormous amount of pressure has been coming from?
I don't know. I lost my mom, and I just need to make sure that I feel like I'm healthy, because she's been gone now, and I'm alone. I don't have anybody to rely on. He left me. He could have stuck around. We were not even fighting that much, so I don't understand why he left, but he did, and now I have to deal with all this by myself.
I understand how you feel as far as like being left alone in terms of losing a loved one to death or from them just leaving you. How do you feel in terms of, how does that make you feel to know that no one's there for you?
I feel lonely. I feel like that now that I'm alone, you know, who do I have to rely on? So, that's why I go to the gym and try to live as long as I can. But at the same time, now I think to myself, who am I living for? I don't have my boyfriend anymore. He's gone. So my mom is gone. So what am I going to do now? There's nothing for me to do except try to live for myself, but also who am I going to live for?
Going back to you going to the gym, do you feel like you going to the gym excessively is harmful to you?
It could be, but I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I only fainted a couple times. I fainted last time really badly, so my dad took me to the hospital, and he told me, like, we need to do a better job at being healthy in a different kind of way. I mean, I just think like I could weigh less.
Did you look into terms of you getting a personal trainer?
I did, but at the same time, there's no need for that because I know how to work out. I'm losing the weight. I'm down to 70 pounds.
But with you losing the weight, is it coming at your own expense? And I say that to say, is it harmful to you at the end of the day?
It could be, but as far as I'm fine now. As of yet, I think I'm fine.
You think you're fine?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I think that as long as I stay working out and maybe not eat as much as I do, then I can stay on the right path, and I can, maybe live a little bit longer than I need to.
So it seems as though, Betty, I'd like to ask you this question. Do you feel as though that you're losing yourself in your workout?
No.
Do you understand what I mean when I say that?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but no, I don't see that. Not as yet. I mean, it could be. I could be losing myself. I don't know. I feel maybe I could be losing myself. I mean, I lost everything else. Could be another thing that I lose. Maybe I'm losing more than I really thought that I was.
Because I don't want you to get down on yourself. Working out is good. It's a very good stress reliever. And I feel like you're taking the right path with that. I just think that maybe you should get a personal trainer. Like, it wouldn't help. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. They can help you.
But what if I gain weight? They like to make people gain weight, and then what am I going to do with that?
No, like, in terms of a personal trainer, they're there to help you meet your goals. So if your goals are getting more fit and losing weight, they will help you with that.
But are they going to help me with it when I faint?
They're going to stop you from fainting. That's their job, to make sure that you don't overwork yourself and that you don't undereat. Because for you to diet and stuff like that, it shouldn't be you not eating. You should just eat smaller portions throughout the day. You shouldn't starve yourself. That's not a form of dieting.
But, it's like I'm afraid because since I lost my mom, like all I keep thinking about is I'm gonna end up like her.
Right. And that's why I said that's good. Exercise is good, and to help you stay in shape and to help you to stay basically on top of your game and to keep the stress level down. So you are taking the right approach. It's just the way that you're doing it. We gotta take the right steps in the right direction. Like I said, I think it's very good that you're working out and stuff. I think that's very good.
Okay. I'll try that.
Yes, please do. We don't want you passing out either.
Okay.
In this session, we can see that Jane was dealing with the anxiety of physical death. She had a tendency of putting the blame and the responsibility of being alone on her ex-boyfriend. Now, in this session, what we tried to do was confront her in a non-judgmental way to help her with her different issues that she was going through. We wanted to help her to seek an alternative way to help her deal with her losses and help her find a sense of self-acceptance.
Hello, Jane. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I'm this week, I fainted. I know you heard from the doctor and everyone else and my dad that I fainted because I've been working out and, I've just been dealing with a lot because, mom passed away and I've lost my boyfriend. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, so how are you feeling, like, far as everything that's going on?
I've just been working out. I've been focusing on I just want to lose all the weight. I feel like I need to just lose weight because I'm fat. I'm ugly. Look at me. I gained all this weight and I just need to lose it because I'm just ugly now.
Okay, so if your boyfriend had stayed, then you wouldn't be ugly.
Maybe not. No, he would have stayed with me if I was skinny. My mom died of a heart attack, so now I'm dealing with the fact that he left me, and I don't really know why he left me. I just know that he didn't want to be with me anymore. We had been arguing, but not that much. And all of a sudden we broke up, and now I'm alone. And I don't know. I think that it's because of my weight that he left me. So, the way I can get him back is by losing the weight. And that's how I fainted.
Okay. Are you familiar with cognitive distortions?
No, I'm not, actually. I'm not really familiar with
Okay,
it.
I'm going to explain it to you. Basically, from what I'm hearing that you're telling me, is that you feel that because your boyfriend left you, that you're ugly, and that's why he doesn't love you, right?
That's what I think, yeah.
Okay, this is called overgeneralizing and personalization.
How so?
Well, basically, when something something small happens, you kind of overgeneralize what it really means.
So like I apply it to everything else?
Yes.
Okay, I see. I can see how I do that.
Okay. And personalization is when someone acts a certain way, we put the blame on ourselves.
Right?
Yes, it could be. You've also spoken that you feel like you are not lovable. That's what we discussed in our last session.
Yeah, I felt like that lately. That's why maybe I need to lose the weight because I don't feel that he will love or anybody will love me. So, yeah, that's been like sitting deep inside. I really never really discussed it because it's like I've been dealing with so much, especially now with my mom being gone, and I just feel like, what am I gonna do? So.
Okay, you feeling unlovable, that's called a core belief, or one of the core beliefs, negative core beliefs. In cognitive therapy, we're taught that basically when someone has negative thoughts, it has an effect on their behavior. How do you think having these thoughts affects your behavior?
Well, maybe that, now that you say that, like maybe that's what's led me maybe to working out maybe a little bit too much. So that's probably why I'm like obsessing over it, like maybe thinking that this is why no one loves me.
far as next week, for our next section, what I'd like you to do is when you start having these thoughts, try to think more positive, basically. Like, for example, if you say, my boyfriend left me, I feel ugly. Instead of thinking that way, you could say, well, people break up. It wasn't just my fault.
Okay.
I would like you to replace it with something more positive.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. As you can see in this session, Jane has negative core beliefs about her being ugly and about her being unlovable. So I educated her on the cognitive model, and I used Socratic questioning, and I gave her homework in order to point out her cognitive distortions that she has and to change her core beliefs about herself.